Yeah, so this is roughly what we're doing, but I mean, as you can see, we hit the 20K mark,
And you're 15, right? Exactly 6 months ago, I decided to give away my $14,000 Rolex to anyone who went from zero to $20,000 a month in under a 6 months time frame. Fast forward to today, and it is now 6 months later. It is now the day where we officially have to cut the time frame, and I can officially say we have 14 winners, 14 people who have scaled their agency from zero, from absolutely nothing, to beyond $20,000 a month in a 6 month time frame. That's pretty phenomenal. You recently hit 20K, right?
Last 4 weeks, it says 24,594, and then I have roughly 6,000 more that's collected in bank transfers.
What niche are you in?
I'm in martial arts, man. Martial arts and gyms. So these are like all the clients over here.
We have one of the biggest coaches in Germany.
Yeah, it's like he's like one of the biggest.
We started with his TikTok, and now we're doing his reels.
First month I hit 20K, it was March.
Before I announced the winner, I carefully studied these people and asked myself, you know, what do they all have in common? Like, what is the thing that separates them from everyone else who applied, everyone else who sent me their Stripe screenshot showing me that they were at $0 a month and that they claimed that in 6 months they were going to win the challenge, they were going to hit 20K. What is it that separates the people who actually won from the rest, the 99%? What is it? Is it meditating? Is it journaling? You know, is it nofap? You know, I'm on day 363 of a nofap right now. I'm going ham on monk mode. I don't think you guys realize. A lot of you guys are telling me, Thomas, you're not really dialed in on monk mode. Bro, try me. I'm now measuring my sleep. I even bought one of those cooler things that you put underneath your sheets in your mattress. And I decided, you know what, that's not enough. I need to take my fridge and I need to dismember it, and I need to take the cooling system in it and I need to put that in my sheets. You know, but that's the level I'm on, obviously. But the thing I'm wondering is, what level are they on? Like, for them to go from zero, from absolutely nothing, to $20,000 a month in a 6 month time frame, in 180 days, what did it take? And so, like I said, I analyzed each and every one of these individuals, and I noticed three traits, three common characteristics, common DNA strands that kept showing up in each and every one of these people. And so that's what pushed me to make this video, so that you at home can watch this video and you now have no excuses. You don't have anything stopping you, because I'm laying it down in front of you. These are the three traits that they all just had. And so if you embody all of these traits, you're now gonna reach 20K a month in my next challenge, which I'm gonna be announcing, by the way, on TikTok exclusively. So by the way, I do now have a TikTok account. You can go ahead and follow me there. It's the first link in the description. I have a bunch of exclusive TikTok content on there that I don't have anywhere else, so you can go follow. I'm going to announce the next challenge in a few weeks from now, so you have a little bit of time, but I will announce the challenge on my TikTok, so make sure you do follow. So that said, let's get into it.
Let me go from June 1st, June 30th. Yeah, that's the number. £24,582.28. Surreal.
Yeah,
Surreal. Being aggressive with sales and never turning the sales machine off. That was number one.
The first DNA strand that I kept seeing over and over again across all of these winners of the challenge is that they are creators, not consumers. They've simply made the active decision to be the one behind the camera instead of the one behind the screen. And like I said, this is just a simple choice. It's a simple decision that they made early on, but this is a thing that I've seen across every single one of them. Cameron uploads on his Instagram every day. He also has a YouTube channel. So does Matt. So does Armand.
Yeah, and then from there, I had like a YouTube channel, which I, uploaded every day on. I edit all my videos.
Who scaled his agency to, I think, 30, now $40,000 a month. He's in the clinic space. And again, this is just an observation, but I've seen this personally. And if anyone asks me why they're still not rich, even though they're learning all these things on YouTube, I'll just tell them, look, instead of watching the videos, make the videos yourself. So instead of being the consumer, be the producer. And here's the thing that's going to blow people's minds. Learning is consumption. Buying a course is consumption. Watching this video is consumption. And I'll make it clear for you right now, a better allocation of your time would be into synthesizing ideas, writing out something, writing a script, writing a presentation, coming up with ideas, recording marketing material, recording short form content. Whatever it is, your time is better spent creating instead of consuming. And again, this is something I've seen across every single one of these winners. This is something they've probably figured out early on. I know this is something I figured out early on. In fact, one of my first ever tweets is about this. The second DNA strand that I've observed across all these people, all these winners, is that they are excellent at persuasion. They're very articulate, they have very good social skills, which as a result make them excellent salesmen. When I uploaded my collaboration video with Matt, who reached 60K a month with his pool installation agency, the number one comment I kept seeing was how articulate and how charismatic he was. And honestly, looking at everyone else who won the challenge, I could say the same thing about them. I could say the same thing about Cameron, who scaled his agency to 40K a month in the clinic space, and Mikael, for example. They're both incredibly articulate speakers. They have excellent social skills. As a result, they're great at persuading. And this might sound, generic to a bunch of you, but the average man in today's day cannot, for the life of him, formulate a sentence where he doesn't sound like he doesn't know what he's talking about. And that's huge. If you have the skill of persuasion, if you have the skill of knowing how to talk for extended periods of time, that permeates into not only sales, not only like one-on-one conversation, but also into all of their marketing material. And this is something I've seen across all of these 14 people. They all produce marketing material because, again, they're all creators, not consumers. And so when they combine these two traits together, I think this is what allowed them to scale to 20K a month and beyond. So the third and final DNA trait that I've seen across every single one of these winners, and this is without exception, is that they are incredibly disciplined in their personal life, which is entirely responsible for their success in their business life. Mikael is probably the greatest example of this. He showed me his calendar, told me about his, diet, how everything was set up in his life to a T. Cameron, for example, has SOPs and like morning rituals, gratitude rituals that he repeats every single morning after waking up. And Matt, for example, has an entire Notion that organizes his personal life. Not to say that organization is what allowed him to scale. I'm saying all of these people had discipline and had their personal life, their habits in check, and naturally that is what allowed them to scale to 20K a month. And I'm going to say this again because I don't think a lot of people understand. They didn't just reach 20K a month. They didn't have some sort of special course, some sort of special piece of information that you didn't have. They had to become and embody the person that makes it unreasonable for them to hit their goal. They had to look at the person that reaches 20K a month, see what they're doing, and do the same thing. Waking up every day at the same time, whether that's going to the gym every day, whether that's optimizing your sleep, putting a cooling system in your mattress to sleep better, like whatever the fuck it is. They've replicated what the 20K a month person is doing, and they've implemented it with discipline. And as a result, they reach 20K. And all this is just a fancy way of saying they just put in the work. And if you're over here thinking, you lack information, you lack knowledge, that's not true. Tomorrow, I could upload 100 how they scale to $1 million a month videos and break down every single detail and show you their high-level account, how they run their ads, how they do their sales calls. I could show you all of it, yet you'd still be in the same situation. Information is nothing. Execution is everything.
I decided to definitely change who I am and my character. So I primarily focus on self-help a lot. Meditation, improving my diet, stuff like that, because to be a person that can bring in $1 million a month or $1 million a year, you really have to change your character, because your character has to be deserving of that money. It doesn't just mean, the operations of that day or what I need to do to scale, but you need to be the person inside out to deserve the money that comes in. So I really had to do a full 360 or full 180 of myself and work on myself inside out, and also work on the business while focusing on my goals. I'm laser focused. So I feel like that's why I'm just super determined. I'm not going to say other people are not, but that's just to answer your question.
And with that said, I want to thank everyone who participated. I want to thank everyone who sent me their Stripe screenshots, even if they didn't hit 20K a month. And most importantly, I want to congratulate Mikael. He scaled his agency to now he's about to reach $100,000 a month with his real estate agency. And by the way, I'm going to personally be uploading update videos on our agency, how we transitioned into SaaS, etc., etc. There's just a lot of information I just can't fit into one video. So all of those updates are going to come in the next few videos. So with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.